Have you ever felt like someone was following you on a dark, empty street? A strange chill crawling up your spine. The sound of footsteps that aren't your own, echoing in the silence. What if I told you that in Japan, that feeling could be the last thing you ever experience? It could mean you've just been chosen by Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman. The story always begins the same way. You're walking alone, maybe at dusk, when a woman appears. She's wearing a surgical mask, which isn't unusual in Japan, so you don't think much of it. She stops you, her eyes fixed on yours, and asks a simple question. Watashi kaire? Am I pretty? Your mind races. It's a strange question from a stranger, but you want to be polite. Maybe she's just insecure. So you answer, yes, you are. A seemingly safe, kind response. But this is where the nightmare truly begins. She slowly reaches up and pulls down her mask, revealing a horrifying sight. Her mouth has been slit from ear to ear, a grotesque, bloody grin permanently carved into her face. Her eyes, now wide with manic glee, lock onto yours. Cory Demo. How about now? What did you do? Do you scream? If you scream and try to flee, it's already too late. She's unnaturally fast. No matter how hard you run, her footsteps will keep pace with yours. A terrifying, rhythmic clap against the pavement. Some say you can hear the snip 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 of a giant pair of scissors she carries. If you stand there, paralyzed by fear, and answer no, her rage is instant. She'll use her scissors to make your face just like hers, carving a bloody smile into your own cheeks so you can share her pain. But what if you say yes again, even after seeing her face? She'll follow you home, and when you're at your most vulnerable, she'll end you. The legend says she will still cut your mouth from ear to ear, but this time, it's a fatal blow. Every answer is the wrong answer. So how did she become this vengeful spirit? The most popular version of the tale speaks of a beautiful but vain woman from the Heian period. She was the wife of a samurai, and she cheated on him. In a fit of jealous rage, her husband took his sword and sliced her mouth wide open, screaming, "Who will think you're beautiful now?" Cursed and scorned. Her restless spirit now roams the earth, seeking to inflict her misery upon others, forever asking that one impossible question. Over the years, people have desperately tried to find a way to survive an encounter with her. There are a few theories, a few glimmers of hope in this terrifying legend. One idea is to give her a non-committal, confusing answer. When she asks, "Am I pretty?" you respond with something like, "You're average," or so. This supposedly perplexes her, giving you a precious few seconds to escape while she's trying to process your answer. Another popular escape method involves distracting her. They say she loves hard candy, especially a type called bekoem. If you have some, you can throw it on the ground. She'll be compelled to stop and pick up each piece, buying you valuable time to run for your life. Some even say that shouting "pomade" 3 times will repel her, as it reminds her of the smelly hair product her abusive husband used. The legend of Kuchisake-onna caused a real-life panic in Japan in the late 1970s. Schools had to send children home in groups, escorted by teachers, and police patrols were increased. The fear was tangible. Children would whisper stories on the playground, their eyes wide, describing supposed sightings. It felt so real because the details were so vivid. The surgical mask, the footsteps that never fade, the chilling sound of scissors. Even today, she remains one of Japan's most feared urban legends. Sometimes, you can find yourself in a situation where every choice leads to a terrible end. She represents a trap with no escape. So the next time you walk in alone at night and you see a woman in a mask approaching, you might want to cross the street, because once she asks her question, the game has already begun, and you've already been chosen. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the dark, don't forget to like and subscribe for more chilling tales. Stay safe out there.